What were you saying, Ted?
I was just saying, is it in one of the? It's towards the north? Is that the idea that it went up somewhere up that way?
Well, right now, you can't see anything. Like you don't know where anything is. So like it's
Right.
just dark in the room. You can't see anything, except you can see Patrick with his little candle.
Yep, candle. Right. Okay.
Yeah. I think we have all the gear that, like here, there is a written gear actually, what we wrote down what we have. So we have even a lantern. If somebody like, I think Ian had a lantern.
Yeah, that's what I was looking through my old characters, but I can't find the note anywhere.
I think we put it in the
in Discord channel. I read it right now. So we have a lantern. We have what else? Ted, you have a lantern as well.
I do. I did not remember that. I don't have it.
That's what you wrote. That's what you wrote.
It's accurate then. It's just been a little while. I didn't recall. Well, if that's the case, it is the case. Rufus will spark up a lantern then and see what he can see.
I think it's a good game when you forget that you have a character sheet. That's a great. That's a good thing. So yeah, all right. You start your lantern up, and that illuminates the room. You can see on the opposite wall now, on the north end of the room, there is actually a black portal that has coalesced there from this shadow substance.
And Rufus will walk up, within say 10 feet of it or so, and just see, as he brings the lantern closer to it, does it seem to suck up the light, or is it just there against the wall?
It seems to have turned into a hallway where you can see a dark obsidian black corridor going on and continuing into it. But from the light you have, you don't see the end of it.
Got it. Well, he'll wave his companions closer, and he's not going to jump in right away. He'll wait a second, obviously. Maybe take another step closer, kind of just one more step closer, just to get a better look at it. Is there anything, any portcullis or any kind of anything? I'm not thinking traps as much as if the first person goes through, does it look like it may slam shut? Anything like that? Any mechanisms?
It looks as perfectly obsidian black as you could possibly, almost as if it's made of perfect black marble with no shine. It's just jet black everywhere inside the interior and as far to the edge of your lantern light as you can see.
Okay.
I shall be right back. You guys keep playing.
Yep. Ed Rufus will then dangle his foot over the threshold and take a step.
You disappear.
Goodbye.
Well, Patrick is gonna think, well, I guess that's how it works, everything here, so he's gonna follow.
All right.
Let's keep going.
Patrick disappears. What did you say, Ian?
Sorry, I'm eating as well. Uellis follows Ed Rufus.
Uellis disappears. Hans goes through. I'll say Fred goes through.
Yeah.
Let me collect everybody together here. And
whoa.
Oops.
Oh, are we back?
Oh, we are back. I guess we didn't pass the trial.
Oh, hold on just a second.
Well, we did, and we've got to do the next trial.
And that has a more hopeful spin. I like that better.
This thing. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it does appear as if you just come out of a portal into the same wall. You come out from the same portal that you went in over here. And when you come out, you see the staircase. It's spiraling about 3 feet. All of a sudden, it materializes another several feet, spiraling up into the air as it seems to climb toward the shiny, bright light up toward the ceiling, 300 feet up above you.
Sweet. Move on to the next one then.
Indeed. Why don't you pick? What do you feel good about?
There I am. Let's go to this one.
All right.
He heads up to that top one and
go.
touches on the door.
Let's see here. You've got... Goodness. 2... Oh, I guess I've blotted it out, which is cool. Okay. Here it is. You see another door here with a face and runes on it. Do you touch that door? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. You disappear.
Yeah, I follow Patrick. Well, it's, like, that's how it works here, so might as well just let's follow.
Okay. You disappear as well. I'll say Frank follows. What about...
Yeah, we all do.
Ed Rufus? Okay.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Let me get you all together here. Okay. All right. Everybody's able to see their tokens?
Yes.
Okay. Once again, you have a moment of disorientation. And you find yourself in a massive space defined by walls of solid iron and burnished rivets. The iron floor beneath you has no rust or wear. The chamber is lit by a glow from sources unseen. It measures nearly 300 feet long and 150 feet wide. Midway across the room is a 100-foot-long gap that bisects the chamber. Wisps of clouds rise from the hole in the floor, in the chasm. And on the far side of the chamber is another doorway. It's identical to the one that brought you here. Standing between you and the break in the floor are 6 delicate stands fashioned from crystal. And atop each is a fluted drinking glass of liquid.
What color is the liquid?
Let's see here. It is this from left to right. It looks like one is like orange. Actually, let me see here. Something confusing about this. Aha. Okay. It's complicated. One is orange, one is blue, one is a golden color, one is a purple color, one's a red color, and one's a green color from left to right.
Is there any odor that we detect as we're looking at them? Not touching, but sort of, how you can kind of, like a bowl of soup almost, you can kind of waft, see if there's any smell that you can detect.
Yeah, Patrick wanted to sniff one as well, especially golden one.
It smells sweet. They all have like their own smell. Which one do you smell, Rufus?
The first, I think you said it was orange.
Yeah, the first one has an orange color, and it smells kind of like something. It gives you the sense of something incredibly fresh and clean, as if there's no decay to it. Which one do you smell, Patrick?
Golden one.
The golden one. You smell. It smells spicy and bright and tangy.
Can we smell all of them?
Yeah.
Patrick gonna try to smell all of them.
They all have various smells of, sweet, and one of them smells really strong and savory. Another one smells alien and kind of exotic. But they all have unique smells to them. They do smell like something that someone would serve as a drink.
Alice is going to peer down the chasm and see. You could just see whiffs of cloud coming up from there. Is that right?
Yeah.
And Rufus will call over like, "Be careful! I hate heights."
You peer down into the chasm and the smoke rising up, and you can see lights penetrating the clouds in a prismatic color, like rainbow colors.
So something like it's shining up from below, or
just like how something when light penetrates moisture or vapor, and it creates that rainbow pattern of colors. Yeah. And
then is the ceiling, is that like solid across, or does the chasm go upwards as well?
That's a good question. I'm going to say that it actually ends in a steel ceiling high up above you.
Okay.
Are the cups fastened to the pedestals, or can they? If I kind of just inch them a little, does it appear as if the orange one could be lifted?
You try to nudge it a little bit. It seems like
I'm a little kind of being a little bit careful, but I want to see if it's fixed or if it can be moved.
It is not fixed and can be moved.
Okay.
What kind of cups are there? Are they made of gold, metal?
They appear to be made of glass. They're wine flutes.
All right.
So Rufus' thought is he'll say perhaps it has something to do with the ordering of the prismatics, and maybe if we line these up in a different order, it would do something.
Yeah, that means like golden is not the color that's supposed to be there actually. Unless there's no yellow. White there is orange as well.
Rufus will not walk to the very edge of the cliff, but he'll peer down at the prism or the prismatic spray or the color scheme, and kind of memorize the order, and he'll walk over and start to rearrange the glasses.
Okay, you do that, and you rearrange the glasses in the color of a rainbow color, and nothing happens when you rearrange them.
Patrick is gonna try drink a little bit of the golden cup.
You drink the. All right.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, like, what? I mean, why not?
Okay.
Just a bit. A sip. A sip.
You take just a little sip of the golden drink, and all of a sudden, you start to sweat. like a whole lot. And the sweat that starts to roll down you as you take a sip, you look around at your fellows, it's bright, and you gleam lights as like your drops of sweat are like drops of sunlight that pour out of your tear ducts and your skin. You wipe it off and the light goes away, but like every time you start to sweat, light starts to pour out of your skin.
So Patrick's kind of glowing, basically, or like lights shooting out of, like, you know, like you said, a bead of sweat. Or
Yeah. It's like, you know, in sunlight is diffuse, right? So it's not like some kind of beam, a laser beam of light or something. It's just like brightness. And so every time he's sweating, there's beams of sunlight that are just coming off the sweat, and he wipes it off and it goes away.
Like glowing all the time, you know.
Yep.
Well, that was definitely weird. Maybe like now at least we won't be having a problem if we go into some kind of dark place.
And Rufus can't help but rally to Patrick's example. He'll take the orange one in front of him and take, again, just a little sip, sort of like his companion did, and begin to kind of see what happens.
Okay. Oh God.
It's the poison one.
Your stomach starts to swell and starts to crack through your armor, and it grows like bulbous, like a huge stomach. And you feel like this heavy weight of your stomach out in front of you, and your center of gravity kind of changes, and you lift this big weight, and then you feel the skin begin to move underneath.
Oh, and, I will warn everyone that there may be something going to explode. There's something inside me, and I'll start running. I'll start running around, you know, and try to like slam myself up against these iron riveted walls.
As you do that, I can
dislodge it, like almost like I want to make myself, Heimlich maneuver.
Right. You try to do that, and it definitely hurts a lot. It feels like it's like impacting your spine and your back and your organs. You feel like you need to pee. Something is like moving around inside of you. And as you do that, the muscles all around your stomach just like tense and tighten, and you're racked with pain.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, how are you? Maybe
not good. Not good. Don't drink the orange one.
Alice will try and calm him down and lay hands on and try and cure him of a condition.
Okay. You can calm him down, but that does not work, and he and this condition is still there.
Well, maybe you need to birth it. I don't know.
He's trying. I guess he'll try to. He'll drop his breeches and try to urinate, and then he'll try to have a bowel movement, whatever it's gonna take. He's like kind of hitting at his stomach, trying to dislodge it.
or try vomit it. Maybe just put 2 fingers in your.
He's basically everyone I assume is shouting advice, and each time someone says something, he tries to do that.
You're in the worst pain you've ever felt in your life as it gets worse, and the muscles they feel like they're just not quitting, the amount of pain and stuff, and you can all actually see this bulbous mass sticking out in front of him. You can see movement across it.
Yeah.
And everyone else can, and I don't know what to even do with this. Let's see, maybe make a, you could either, this would be like a fortitude save.
All right. Here it comes.
Oh no! Oh no!
Not
You
good.
start to pass out from the pain.
Okay.
Yeah, and you
He'll,
can see Ed Rufus is just kind of out of his mind. The pain is
Yeah,
just
he kind of
unbelievable.
curls up in the fetal position against a wall and just he passes out.
What is everybody else doing?
How can we help him? Maybe we should I don't know. I know there was a practice in one village where they cut the stomach, to let the child out. Maybe we should do that.
I don't think he's pregnant.
Well, but there is definitely something inside him.
This is the goal to try to help Ed Rufus. Is this, which makes sense, but I'm just trying to clarify. Like, is the intention that we're trying to help Ed Rufus, or like?
And nobody's a doctor here.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Right.
I guess so. I
Okay.
mean, he is the only one that we know so far to drive the boat, too.
This goes. Oh yeah, that's true. This goes on for a while, like for hours. Then, as you're trying to figure out what to do and trying to comfort Ed Rufus and stuff. Eventually, Ed Rufus, you wake up, and it feels like your spine is like just going to snap. Like you're in so much pain, and you do feel like
it's so Ed Rufus. I mean, is there any relief at all?
Yeah. I was going to say a bit. So make another fortitude save.
I don't like my chances, but
Jesus Christ.
No.
6.
Oh my God.
I'm just
Use
gonna
luck.
say. I'm just gonna
Use
say
all
it
of your luck.
causes-
I
Actually,
don't
yeah.
know. How much luck do I have? I have 11 luck. I'll spend it all. I don't know if that's gonna do it, but
Okay, yeah, that does work. Okay, so you
Okay.
just like use your luck and
just
you
all
don't
of
have
it,
to use
whatever
all
it
of,
takes.
No, you don't have to use all of it. It's let's see here. You got 6, so
And
you
11.
need to use 5 luck.
And suddenly vagina appeared.
It does. It in fact does.
And he
It
gets
in
it back.
fact does not. But
Oh.
nonetheless, in this immense pain, you hear a baby start to cry as his stomach
my
starts
gosh.
to get smaller, and you have a baby now. It looks like you, Ed Rufus.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask how this baby makes.
I'm not gonna
its,
go. I'm not gonna try to figure
grist.
that out.
Yes, exactly. We'll just say, can we just insert magic and we're good to go? But Ed Rufus is he is winded, I think is fair to say, and just will swaddle this little mini Ed Rufus in whatever bit of rag or clean linen that he may have in his bag.
And Patrick comes to you. And how are you gonna call him?
I have to think about that. I'm gonna my people usually our naming day is the 7th day after birth, so I have time.
Yeah,
Well,
you
and
have
Patrick
a.
gonna say, sorry.
No, go ahead, please. Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick gonna say, well, I guess we shouldn't try consume all of them, Hell knows what
And
can
Rufus,
happen.
it's like I don't know how it can get much worse. I think everything else has got to be better.
Yeah. Well, maybe if we splash a little bit on the floor or on our weapon, maybe it's gonna have some kind of effect. And
I wanted to note that when you sipped it, you noticed that it looks like it refilled just to where it was.
oh, so
We can put some
I'm gonna take a blue one and gonna just splash it a little bit on the floor and see what happens.
Wait, Ian, what were you saying? I'll get back to you, Eugene.
Just saying we've got some bright lights and then a clone.
Yes.
A
Okay.
potion that makes us glow and a potion that clones us or creates children, one of the two.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, Eugene. You said you were going to try to pour it out and see what happens?
Yeah, just a bit on the floor and see what happens.
If you ever seen those tricks with pressure where you take a piece of paper and you can hold a glass of liquid up, where it doesn't
Yeah.
it seals itself. that happens, and you try to pour out the glass, and the liquid just sloshes in it and stays and doesn't pour out.
What about if I take something and just, smear it a little bit, like, well, for example, I don't know, like my weapon or something?
It doesn't look like the flute is too small to get most things in it. If you try to get something that you can kind of stab in it or a finger and move it around, you just have the liquid, but when you pull your finger out, there's no liquid on your finger. And when you try to, anything you do to try to get the liquid out, it seems like it doesn't come out without drinking it.
Okay, I got an idea. We have another one of those empty flutes, right? Or is it just the one that they've been messing with?
None of them are empty.
Oh, okay. Well, I forget, did we have some kind of glass or something that we can, like, scoop some up with? Anybody?
Every time you try, anything you do to try to get the liquid out, if you try to scoop it, suck it, move it, put your finger in, no matter what you do, the liquid does not come out of the glass unless you drink it.
Okay, there goes my idea. I was going to try and mix all of the colors together.
Ed Rufus will take the blue one and says, "It can't get any worse," and he'll drain the whole thing.
That's it.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You Alice can move on. They haven't been fatal so far, so he was going to try the next one. But let's see what the blue one does first.
You drank the blue one, and it has this soft kind of a gentle sweetness, sort of like a rose or like a rose flavored tea or something. And when you open your eyes, you look at Ed Rufus, and his eyes are a bright blue. As you look in here, Ed Rufus, like, it's really bright and painful for you to look in here. And you have -1 to attacks, saves, and checks.
Got it.
Jesus
ULS will pick up the next one. It was a pink one. Was whatever came after blue. Try that one out.
After blue would be red.
Yeah, I'll give the red one a try.
You drink the red one, and nothing happens. And it tastes good.
And then it refills.
Yep.
Okay.
And you're certain that you have that in your stomach. You can feel the liquid going down your esophagus. You can feel that you've drank something, even though the glass refills.
And I don't feel any different.
Just like you had something sweet to drink.
Okay.
And the next one, after the red one, the one that was feeling very lightly, like, and fresh. Which one was it?
Is it Patrick tries to drink the next one?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Yes, why not? Try a sip one, a little sip.
Where's the map?
Small sip.
The next one in the row after the red one. Actually, I apologize. Let me back up. Ed Rufus, or maybe it was Euelis. You rearranged them in the order of.
I did. Yeah, I rearranged them in the order of the prism.
Okay, so if you drink the red one, the next one would be the orange one. Would be the next one.
Orange was what got me pregnant. So.
No, I'm not touching the orange one. No. Hell no. No, we're not. I mean, like, golden one, which we tried. Golden one, red one, and
Blue.
Orange one.
We've done blue, orange, and gold.
Yeah, what do you do next? Tough puzzle. Brutal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can we try other than orange, like and gold one, and which we tried, and blue one, and
Let's see. So the next ones are. There we go. You tried the orange one, the blue one, and the red one. I think, is that right? Orange, you did. Blue,
Orange,
and
gold,
red,
blue,
and gold.
yeah.
You have not tried the purple or green one.
yeah. If I smell purple one, how does it smell?
It smells really acutely sweet, and then something like a kind of cheap, tangy wine smell.
And a green one.
The green one smells kind of alien or exotic in quality, and it evokes the sense of like earthiness. Spirulina is that's the ingredient I keep trying to think of. This was brought up earlier. Spirulina smell like wheatgrass.
Alien. I don't want to try alien. I want to try purple.
You drink the purple one?
Yep.
You all see Patrick start to cry after he drinks it, and all of a sudden you think about your mother. And like you start to think about like how, you know, maybe you weren't that great to her and maybe she deserved better and everything. And you're so
like
sad that you have a -2 on all rolls currently. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, and he said, how could I do it to my mother? I sold her lost shoes.
You're crying. The baby's crying, by the way.
But she was, to be fair, she was a horrible parent, but still. No, what did you do to your
I
mother?
mean, she was abusive, but you know. God, it's ridiculous. Okay.
I think Frank, even though he knows what happens to one of them, he's gonna take a sip out of every single color.
Which one do you start with?
Oh my
I guess he'll start with green and just go down the line.
If I could run away from here, I think something.
I want to offer so that Frank will be the last one to have tried one. So I will offer. You can keep trying to solve the puzzle, or I will offer an intelligence check since everybody's tried it, to see if you can, for a hint. But
maybe just try the green one first.
Yeah, okay.
See what happens.
Right. So Frank, you try the green one, and to your delight, suddenly you start to grow, and you start to get as tall as your companions. And but unfortunately, you keep growing, and you hear your bones just like kind of crack and pop, and your joints kind of get wobbly, and you get really thin and long, and like you turn like Slender Man. Like Frank goes from halfling, like he's being stretched out like Gumby, just stretched out, and you grow to 12 feet tall. And
That's not long enough to bridge. That's not long enough to bridge the gap.
Yeah, and you're like wobbly and strange, and your joints are all messed up, and you lose a permanent loss to strength and agility, and you're now 12 feet tall, and none of your stuff fits.
Oh, great!
So if you
Not
had
halfway
armor,
no more.
If you had armor and stuff, you now that the armor does not work. You'll need to find 12-foot tall armor, and you're in constant pain now too. Like your joints and everything is just really awful.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it was only his clothes.
Yeah, you're definitely no longer a halfling.
All right.
Oh my god! He's not a halfling anymore.
Spaghetti-ling.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. He's an 11 and a halfling, so you know.
Do you guys want to try an intelligence check for a hint?
I kind of.
You don't want
Up
to?
to the others. I'm not
Give it a
I'm
try.
not giving up yet.
Yeah, I don't want to. All right. If you don't want to give up, tell me what you want to do. What do you want to try next?
I mean, yeah.
You
It
can see
seems each of these colors counteract the other.
Patrick is getting nervous, and sunlight's starting to pour as little gentle beams of sun off of his skin. You wipe it off, and the sunlight.
And I'm trying to like block it since my this affecting my eyesight.
It's getting in the
now,
baby's eyes, and
and the baby's crying, and I'm all discombobulated here.
Well, no, nobody likes me.
Yeah, that's true, yeah, Patrick.
That's
You're
what
crying,
sun is good.
sunbeams are just like shooting out of your tear ducts. Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna try to drink the normal one that didn't do anything. Like,
All right, you
wonder
drink
what happened.
drink the red one. Nothing happens.
Nothing happened. No. Well, I don't know. He's trying to figure out what's happened. Can I literally try, like, at least try the intelligence roll? See,
What do you do next?
try to figure out. Like, I can't take it anymore. And I try to, like, figure it. Can I roll the intelligence roll?
Well, does anybody else want to try anything before that?
And nothing's occurring to me, frankly, but it's not. It's mostly because I've got a crying child. That's really tough.
It's hard to be a mother.
It's so hard to be a mother.
And Patrick, make sure that you're not same to like my mother. Treat your child.
Oh, God.
That reminds you of.
I'll just. Oh, now I've lost it.
Okay, yeah, you can attempt an intelligence check. You got to beat a 12 for a hint. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
You notice that when you drank the first one, that it didn't do anything, and what Euelis did was he observed the order of the prismatics and he placed them in that order.
Oh, so maybe the thought is go back, put them back in the order that they were originally in.
Well, the first one, so Euelis looked at the order of the rainbow that was in the chasm. I'm sorry, I thought you were the one that looked at the. You were the one that looked at the.
He did, but I'm the one that played with the cups.
Yeah, right. And then at Rufus, you put them in that order,
Right.
and when you drink it in that order, it didn't seem to do anything. Like it didn't seem to have any crazy effect.
When we drank it in the order of the prismatic light in the chasm, it didn't do anything.
Yeah, like you notice, like because they weren't in that order initially, right? And
Okay,
then you put them in that order, and then you drank the first one in that order, and it didn't do anything, or it didn't have any ill effect.
Yeah.
So no one's tried drinking them in the order of the prismatic sequence.
Yeah. No one's tried it.
Okay. Yeah. Euelis will give that a try then.
Okay. You drank the red one, and then you drank the orange one, and nothing happens. You drank the gold one, nothing happens. The green one, and then the blue one, and then the purple one. And when you do that in that order, they all taste good, but you don't have any ill effects. And then let's see here. All of a sudden, your tear ducts start to well up with fluid, and your eyes become kind of like bleary from liquid, and it creates like that kind of like filmy prismatic color that you would see in soap bubbles, and it's clouding your vision. But you start to tear up and cry, and you all look at Euelis when he does this, and the tears are bright rainbow colors. And you start to cry rainbow-colored tears, and they splash onto the ground. And eventually, this coagulates into a rainbow-colored pool, and it kind of slides out to the edge of the chasm, and it creates a rainbow-colored bridge that goes across the chasm.
Or it disappears.
Yeah, agreed.
Brutal.
I'll pick up my baby.
It's real upset.
No doubt.
I was useless here.
Somebody's got to get Patrick in tow so he doesn't throw himself off.
And then when you go through the portal on the other side, you reappear. Let's see. Back in the room where you started, and now you see that the staircase spirals. It goes almost halfway up to the bright light overhead, and that's where we'll end today.